Bird, right? Manisha, thank you so much for joining us. That's the update coming in from the commodity markets. Moving on, India has imposed mandatory COVID tests for travelers from China and a few countries due to rise in COVID cases. The union government has made RT-PCR tests mandatory for travelers from China, Hong Kong, Japan, South Korea and Thailand. The travelers who test positive or show symptoms will be quarantined. India is not alone. The US and a few other countries have imposed restrictions on travelers from China, but many others have not imposed any curbs so far. Danish Anand is here with more details.
With the resurgence in COVID BF7 variant in China, countries like US, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Italy and India have announced various measures for international travelers. Passengers coming from China to Japan will have to submit a negative RT-PCR report from 30th December. Similarly, the United States has made COVID tests mandatory from 5th January for travelers entering the country from China, Hong Kong and Macau. Italy and South Korea have also announced that all passengers from China would be tested for COVID. In Taiwan, people arriving from flights or boats from China will have to take COVID tests on arrival from 1st to 31st January. India had previously announced random selection of 2% of international passengers on a flight for COVID testing, but the Indian government has decided to make negative COVID test reports mandatory for travelers coming from China, Singapore, Hong Kong, South Korea, Thailand and Japan. However, there are still many countries like UK, Australia, France, New Zealand that have yet to take a call on fresh restrictions. Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia held a meeting with pharma manufacturers to review availability of medicines and vaccine stocks in the country.
Okay, Danish, thank you so much for joining us with those details. In some cheerful news, Anand Ambani, the youngest son of Mukesh Ambani and Neeta Ambani, got